Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to my 12 Days of Christmas video series. I am sharing a new project every single day that corresponds with a gift from my 12 Days of Christmas gift box. And I am sharing a sneak peek from the brand new January through April 2024 mini catalog. I had so much fun last night sharing everything that I ordered. I did an unboxing video, and if you haven't seen it, you definitely need to go check it out because it was an unboxing video that came with card ideas. I shared like 13, 15, something like that, card ideas using stuff from the new mini catalog. And so you'll definitely want to check that out. I'm so excited to continue using new products. And today I'm going to make another card using the hot air balloon bundle and the lighter than air suite. But before we get to that, we have a gift we need to unwrap. And I should have found something, but I didn't. I actually ran out of wrapping for today's gift. And so all the wrapping I had for it has been sent out with the gifts. So today I'm just going to pull it in. It doesn't have a number. I won't unwrap it. Do you have any guesses what it might be? You saw probably the picture in the thumbnail of the video. And I had the gift wrapped up in a gold gift bag with a little twist tie because it was a little difficult to wrap. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I tried to coordinate all the gifts so far. So it does coordinate with the gifts that we've shown already, but it is something kind of different and also not connected. All right, I'm just going to show you. Are you ready? If you haven't opened your gift, don't look or come back or whatever. Today's gift, day 5 in our 12 days of Christmas gift box, is the sheer ribbon combo. I love this. This comes in a 3-pack. You get 5 yards each of this ribbon. And I actually don't have any full rolls, but I do have some scraps from the product share that I did. So it's sharing the fact that you can see through it, but it's not like organza ribbon. There still is a bit of opaqueness to it. So the 3 colors that you get are Lemon Lolly, Bubble Bath, and Azure Afternoon. And these are all 3 brand new colors from the new color collection. These are colors that were added, so they weren't returning in colors, they were new additions. And so these are the colors featured in this ribbon pack, and they coordinate with the Bright and Beautiful Memories and More pack. We've got these colors of cardstock in the new core color cardstock pack that we had on day 1. So everything kind of matches. And as I was thinking about what product that I wanted to feature in today's video, I couldn't help but think about this beautiful designer paper called Lighter Than Air, because these colors are all in the paper. Azure Afternoon, Lemon Lolly, Bubble Bath. We also have some Fresh Freesia, some Balmy Blue, some Pool Party, Calypso Coral in there too. And so I just thought it would be fun to incorporate that into another hot air balloon card. So I'm excited to be playing with this new stuff. Now this paper is a 6x6 paper pack, and so you get 48 sheets, 8 each of 6 different designs. And you can see those colors in the designer paper. The flip side has some additional patterns, some clouds and scallops and fun stripes. I just love these pastel rainbows. I think they're so pretty. We do have some coordinating twine that goes with this package, and it's Balmy Blue, Lemon Lolly, and Flirty Flamingo, which I don't think is a color in the paper. Maybe in there, I guess. And then some rainbow adhesive backed dots that coordinate as well. And so we see the colors of the ribbon also in those dots. So this just seemed like a natural choice. Now tell me what you guys think. Yay or nay, are you a fan of the hot air balloon bundle? I didn't get a good feel yesterday in the video when I asked this question. I didn't get a good feel for, if you guys were a fan or not. It just seemed pretty quiet on the question. So let me know what you think. I can't show you the inside pages of the January through April catalog, but all of the product besides the ribbon, which is available now, all of this will be available starting January 4th when the catalog launches. and demonstrators can pre-order it all right now. All right, well, we're gonna make a card with the hot air balloon and the lighter than air. I thought we'd do a little fun fold today. So I've got some measurements, which I'll add to the video description for you. This is an easy center step card and one that I designed for the Whimsical Tree card class that I did 2 years ago. So you might remember this one. I love these kind of fun folds that have the different angles and levels and sort of dimension. And so this is sort of an easy version of that with a large center step, a vertical card instead of the horizontal card that I think we do more than the vertical one. So our card base here is going to be 4 1/4 inches by 10 inches. We're going to score at 1 1/2, 3 inches, and 6 1/2. And then the other piece that's going to go in the center is 2 3/4 inches by 8 1/2, scored at 5 1/2 inches. And then I have some pieces to layer. So for the inside, a piece that is 3 1/4 by 4 inches. And for the front, 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. And I'm using Balmy Blue and Azure Afternoon. And then some designer paper pieces. And these are going to be for the sides, and you'll see where those are going to go. We've got 2 that are 3/4 by 3 1/4 and 2 that are 3/4 by 1 inch. And so those are going to kind of go on the side. But before we get all to putting the card together, we need to do some stamping, a little bit of die cutting. Oh, I'm seeing your comments about maybe not being such a big fan. Well, maybe that explains why everybody was so quiet last night. If you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all, right? Well, I hope that this card idea gives you an idea. Even if you don't like the hot air balloon bundle and the designer paper, maybe you'll do something different with this card idea. Maybe a Christmas card or a birthday card or something with the bees, I think would be really fun too. All right, so the colors I'm using, pulled from the designer paper, Calypso Coral, Lemon Lolly, Balmy Blue, and Azure Afternoon. And I'm going to start with the background piece. That's the center with the Balmy Blue. Let me get my, my grid paper out. And I'm going to just do a couple of the small hot air balloons as a background. And so this one is kind of fun because there are multiple steps to make one full image. So we've got, oh, I just realized I missed, when I was stamping my sample, I missed the bottom of the hot air balloon. So we've got 2 pieces that do the stripes, but for the background, I'm just going to do it all in Balmy Blue. So I'm going to do it in a single color. And then I gotta add the basket, of course. How could I forget that? How are you guys all doing today? It is a Friday afternoon, TGIF. I am glad that we made it through the week, and I think it's kind of a nice day out. So I'm hoping to go for a little walk after my video. And I mean, it's cloudy, but I don't think the temperature is really cold. That's what I meant by a nice day. I mean, it's almost winter time, so the definition of nice has now changed and shifted. All right, so I'm going to stamp one at the top corner and then one here toward the bottom corner. And like I said, we do have this sort of 2 steps. So we added the first one, and I could leave it like that. I want to make it a full balloon though. And so this is going to be kind of color on color. So you, oh, that was really terrible. That was awful. Let's try that again. I was going to say, it kind of will blend in with each other, and you know, you may not see the stripe effect, but that didn't line up, and that just was awful. So I'm gonna try this one more time. Thinking really hard. Well, that was better, but still not great. There, that was perfect. Okay, then I'm gonna add my basket. I think I need to re-ink this ink pad. All right, so these are just kind of in the background, so they don't have to be perfect because we are going to cover a lot of it up. And then on our scrap piece of white, we're going to do some stamping for our main focal image, which is the larger balloon. And for that one, we're going to use Azure Afternoon and Lemon Lolly. And the Azure Afternoon is going to be the big one. And gosh, this ink pad is so juicy, and so I think you really lose a lot of the details. You got to be careful not to push too hard when you're inking and when you're stamping, so you don't muddle that. Azure Afternoon is a color I haven't used a whole lot. Honestly, I'd have to say the same of Lemon Lolly. It's a color that I haven't used a whole lot yet. But I love them together. I just think they're so fresh and fun. And then I'm going to bring in some Calypso Coral, and I'm going to do this with our little basket. Actually, that's the little basket. What I need is the big basket. And we're going to die cut these using the coordinating dies in this set. So we're going to break those out. Now the die set has some dies that coordinate not only with the images, but also there are some detailed dies, and so that is super fun. So we're going to take some clouds out, our detailed images. We're going to do our little basket for the hot air balloon, and then I want to add, oops, I'm using that backwards, no wonder it doesn't stick. And then I also want to add, I want to do a banner with the Calypso Coral, and we're going to send this through our little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And so I'm just going to trim the edges so that it goes through. Okay, so let's get out Lucy, and she's going to help us get these pieces die cut. Lucy is my mini machine. If you haven't heard this story before, I have 3 daughters, and the second one was almost Lucy. And then, the third one wasn't, or third daughter, fourth child wasn't going to be, she wasn't ever going to be Lucy. But I really liked the name Lucy, and so since this is my little baby, my little baby machine, I call her Lucy. She's my Lucy. So I'm going to die cut these pieces. And then oops, I forgot my Calypso Coral. I'm going to do that. I have a little scrap here with the Calypso Coral, and this is going to be for the banner. Kind of bring that color back in. Whenever I'm using colors in a card, I always try to use it more than once. That's kind of my rule of thumb. Just so that the color the banner across the top of the balloon with some liquid glue, and then we're going to attach the basket. And with the basket, I think maybe like a little glue dot is gonna work well to hold that in place. Get out of there. And yeah, I think that's just right. Now, I originally was thinking that I would do something like a bow, but as I was getting ready for the video and thinking about this bow, I thought that is very overwhelming on the card and maybe not the best option. So I think instead we'll bring in some of the ribbon and put it under the sentiment. Just kind of a little hint. And this is what I was deciding on right before I came on live, is trying to figure out where to put the sentiment. So let's assemble some of the rest of our card, and then we'll figure out exactly how we want to finish that off. So on our card base, we've got some pieces that have kind of a zigzag fold. So we'll use our bone folder and get a nice good crease for these folds. And this was designed so that the entire card would fit into a regular envelope, a medium envelope from Stampin' Up. And so the front piece is going to glue on like this and create this kind of stair step. And then the whole thing can open and you have your inside piece here, which I kind of feel like we need to add something fun in here, at least a sentiment. So let's do Wish Big. And I think maybe we need to have that little guy come back in, and we'll do it in 2 different colors and you can see how fun that looks with the stripes. So we'll have the base of it be in Balmy Blue, and then the other stripes will be in Lemon Lolly. And then we'll do Wish Big right across the top. So I'm going to start with the base of it. Uh-oh. Oh no, I just saw the comments that there were some problems with the live stream. I didn't realize that I was frozen. Although you guys did seem kind of quiet, so I should have known something was up. How long have we been out? Hopefully it wasn't long. And I do apologize about that. Oh, oh no. All right, I'm gonna do the Azure Afternoon Wish Big across the middle because it's darker than the other colors, so that'll work in the front. And somehow my video, okay, well, I'm sorry about that. Somehow my video got delayed. I was just paying attention to the chat and not necessarily what was on the screen, so I am so sorry about that. Okay, we are gonna do a little Calypso Coral basket on there. So this is going to go on the inside. We'll have room to write a little message on the side. And are we frozen again? God, no, I hope not. Oh. It is interesting to be doing a video every day and designing a card every day. We're not even halfway through. We're almost halfway through. Tomorrow will be day 6, and our last day for our video series is going to be next Friday, December 15th. Okay, we're good now. Well, hopefully, I don't know. Did you guys miss anything? Was there a gap or a jump in the project photo or the project video? I don't know. I'm now having issues, and I guess I'm just trying to make it play right, and it's... Oh my gosh, it just started my whole replay. There we go. Deep breath, keep going. For our front piece, usually I would put this on after I have it decorated, but I'm trying to figure out what looks good. And so I kind of feel like we need to put it on now. Well, either way, I do know that this is going to go on. And so I'm going to go ahead and add that. And then the other things will go on with probably Stampin' Dimensionals or something like that. Okay, so to stick this piece on, we're going to use a piece of tear and tape at either end. And actually, I'm going to double up a little bit on this, at least on the bottom, because I want that to glue to the bottom piece and not be peeling up. So I look and actually can put one more piece of tear and tape, I think, above this, and it will still be within our range. You know what? I just messed up. It's this one. Oh my goodness, Julie. The short end goes on the back, and so I have done one tear and tape too much. So I'm just going to peel that off. Oh my goodness. Good thing I caught that. That could have been a bit of a mess. But I do want to add more tear and tape on the larger end, which is going to stick to the front. And so I can kind of use this as a guide because this is where I need it to cut off. So I'm going to add the tear and tape so that there's one at the bottom and one at the top of that section. Do you see where I'm talking about in the center? Just make sure that you're looking at the long end and not the short end. All right, so let's put this on the front, and I am going to only take off one set at a time. So first we're going to center this, And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. You could use grid paper to line that up a little bit more efficiently if you wanted to. And then we're going to turn it over and we're going to take the tear and tape off and we're going to fold this, and it's going to go right on top of the back. And so the whole thing kind of looks slanted like this. It will fit into a regular size envelope and it opens up so you can have your message inside. If you wanted to, I guess you could put your message on the back side, but it still opens like a regular card. So I'm going to put it in there. All right, we've got some designer paper pieces now to stick on the card, and they have run away from me. Here they are. So these are going to go back here, and why do those look like they're not the right size? These should be 1 1/4. Well, we will just cut new ones. We'll fix that. And I will give you the proper measurement in the video description. Okay. So these are going to go right on the edge. That might be easier to do when it's flat. Hindsight 2020. I haven't made this card in a little while. Okay, and then these are supposed to go here, but they are, that actually definitely would have made more sense to put it on before this one goes over it. Okay, so make note for when you're making this card. Let's get our pieces cut. I think we have, okay, I have some pieces. I'm just going to cut them down a little bit more. So these should be 3/4 of an inch by 1 1/4. So I'm going to put them together and cut them together 1 1/4. There. And we'll just kind of tuck them underneath. It'll be good. Are we frozen again? I hope not. Okay. Well, let me know. I see. Okay, Lori says we're okay. I don't know what's going on today with our connection. We're gonna just kind of tuck this underneath. If we'd put it on ahead of time, we would be okay. But I really want it to go and be tucked under that. There we go. Okay. This isn't a difficult card. I feel like I'm making it out to be so much more difficult than it really is. All right, we've got our balloon and we have some clouds. And so now we just kind of have to decide where we want everything to fit together with our sentiments and our ribbon. Oh, maybe the ribbon goes across the bottom. Oh, I think I like that. Yes, and then we'll have some clouds at the top and the bottom, and this will be on Stampin' Dimensionals. Perfect. Okay, let's get our dimensionals out. And to add the ribbon, I'm just gonna, I'll use a bit of tear and tape across the bottom right in the center. And that will hold it down nicely. And then I'll use a little snip here. Perfect. And some Stampin' Dimensionals under the sentiment. I knew it would all make sense if I just got things put together. There we go, kind of right in the middle, overlapping both of those balloons, and then we're going to add the clouds with some liquid glue. I think what we need to finish off this card is maybe a few little dots. So let's use our rainbow adhesive back dots and bring in some more of that Calypso coral color. Oh, yes. I love the way this turned out. I was a little bit worried. I was a little bit worried when we got started, but I think it all worked itself out okay. So here it is, our finished easy center step card using the new hot air balloon bundle and lighter than air designer paper and sweet, plus a little bit of that fun new, it's not that new, the sheer ribbon combo pack, our gift today. I think it does. If you're looking for something a little bit more than the twine that comes in this suite, I think this ribbon pack matches beautifully. And I don't think it was an accident. I think Stampin' Up! Does stuff like that on purpose. So I think they knew this was coming down the pipeline and they put those colors together just to go with this suite. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's card. I'll add the measurements to the video description so you can give it a try at home. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the project idea that I shared today. Oh, how about a couple more? I shared these last night, but I'll share them again. 2 more card ideas using this new suite. This one with Balmy Blue and Lemon Lolly, and Fresh Freesia with Bubble Bath and some of that Calypso coral too. Oh my gosh, I think it's going to be a fun suite. I'm excited to play some more, and I hope that you enjoyed this idea. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future card making videos. The 12 days of Christmas is still chugging along. We've got 7 more days of daily project videos, and so you better tune in tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. Central Time for another sneak peek and another gift reveal. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.